Hey everyone, it's Sal here. A very warm welcome back to another perfume video. I hope you're doing well. So today I'm going to be telling you about some fragrances that I've been reaching for a lot and others I have not been reaching for at all. This is kind of a new idea I had for a video. I thought it might be interesting to look into maybe why I've been reaching for some fragrances more than others, but maybe you can let me know in the comments if you enjoy this type of video and I can maybe make more in the future. But before we get started today, if it is your first time here on the channel, then welcome! I create weekly perfume videos, so if you'd be interested in that kind of content, then please don't forget to subscribe to my channel below and activate the notification bell as well, so you can be notified every time I post a video. If, however, you are a returning subscriber of mine, then welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate all of the continued love and support, all of the wonderful comments that I read from you guys. I truly appreciate each and every single one of you, so thank you for being here with me today. And with all of that being said, it's time to get started with the video. So the first fragrance that I want to talk about today is the beautiful Parfum de Marly Athalia. And this is a fragrance that I have been reaching for recently. We had some relatives visiting recently, and this was a fragrance that I chose to wear to afternoon tea with them. It was a really beautiful choice of fragrance for that kind of outing. I didn't want something too sweet, you know, because we were going to be eating food, and I didn't want anything that was going to be too dessert-like when we were eating like the savoury foods. I do sometimes worry about those kind of things, like for example if I'm going out for a meal, I don't want to be wearing a fragrance that's going to be overpowering or a fragrance that's going to be bothering the people that I'm with. So I kind of decided on Athalia. The main notes that I get from this fragrance is your iris, your warm kind of amber, you have some orange blossom in here as well, there's a little bit of bitter orange in the opening. It's quite musky as well, so it smells kind of natural to me, and it does have a little touch of incense in there as well, which can sometimes be more prominent than other times. But overall, to me, this is a kind of thick, natural, musky, kind of powdery, inviting, soft kind of fragrance. It kind of reminds me of a makeup compact as well, a little bit. Just very, very feminine, very classy, elegant, not too sweet, you know, just kind of slightly sweet in a floral way and in like maybe a woody way, and I think there is actually vanilla in here, but overall this fragrance is very natural smelling. It makes a statement and it's very beautiful, but it's not overpowering, it's not too like in your face. So I did find this fragrance to be a really lovely choice for our afternoon tea outing. It was a wonderful sort of get together, you know, I hadn't seen my relatives for a wee while, so it was really lovely to see them, and this was a beautiful fragrance for the occasion. So that is Parfum de Marly Athalia. Next up today we have the beautiful Alien Eau de Parfum from Mugler. Now I actually have not been reaching for this fragrance for a very long time, and I'm not actually sure why, because the weather has cooled down a bit, and I remember, I have a feeling this was one of the fragrances that I talked about in a video when I was saying, I talked about this fragrance in a video when I'm pretty sure I said that I was looking forward to reaching for this one more in the colder months, you know, so I'm not really sure why I haven't been. I sort of think maybe because this fragrance is quite powerful, it makes quite a statement, it's quite maybe kind of dressy, it's very, very like womanly, very kind of sensual, flirtatious, confident, you know, all of those kind of things. And I feel like for that reason it's one of those perfumes that I kind of keep waiting for the right situation. It's one of those fragrances that I kind of think, oh, I'm saving that for another time, or you know, oh, it's not the right sort of occasion, or I don't know. But for whatever reason, I've not been reaching for this one for a really long time, and I think it's kind of a shame because it is a stunning, stunning fragrance. I do love this one. It is featured in quite a lot of my top 10 fragrance videos, you know, it is kind of a favourite actually. I do really love this one. Let me see if I can... So this fragrance is really beautiful. It's kind of your jasmine, amber and woody kind of fragrance. and it's absolutely stunning, you guys. I mean, it's balsamic, it's kind of sweet in a really interesting, subtle, floral, ambery kind of way. Very, very buttery smooth, very thick, very confident, very, very sensual. Absolutely stunning fragrance, you guys. It's a real shame I've not been wearing it very often at all. I do need to wear it more often. I will try to, but it was just an observation I made, the fact I haven't been reaching for this one, and I just thought I'd mention it because it's kind of interesting. Next up today we have Narciso Poudrée from Narciso Rodriguez. Now this is a fragrance that I have mentioned so many times on my channel. I really have had a lot to say about this one because it's so unique, it's so beautiful, really, really fantastic. Soft, elegant, feminine, musky, woody, sweet, aromatic fragrance. Really, really stunning, you guys. Now, funnily enough, I've not actually been wearing this one very often. Now, I'm not sure why that is. I have a feeling maybe because I've had this one in my collection for such a long time. This is one of the older perfumes in my collection, and obviously as time goes on I acquire new perfumes that kind of catch my attention. So I'm wondering if maybe I've just kind of been distracted and I've been trying new scents and like discovering new things, and I've just almost sort of forgotten about this one a little bit. It is the kind of perfect fragrance for just every day. I did mention it in my recent video about fragrances I would recommend like as everyday go-to scents. I will leave a card to that video up here in case you missed it. So it is a perfect fragrance for every day, signature scent worthy, so feminine, so beautiful, but it's not been getting enough love recently, you guys. It really hasn't, and it deserves it because it's a stunning fragrance. But I don't know, maybe it's nice to have a wee break from some perfumes from time to time. Maybe let me know what you think of this in the comments, but I just haven't been reaching for it for a long time. It used to be one of my most worn perfumes. Like I would wear this really, you know, very, very often. Recently I haven't been wearing it as much, so that is Narciso Poudrée. Next up today we have the beautiful Fiori from Armani, and this is a perfume that I've been wearing a lot recently. It's just a really easy reach. I really enjoy wearing this even to work as a kind of pick-me-up kind of scent throughout the day. It's just so sweet and kind of uplifting and girly and bubbly. It sort of keeps me going throughout the day. You know, it's quite an uplifting fragrance, I would say. So in this perfume we have the mandarin orange, we have your neroli, there is rose in here, you have a very prominent creamy vanilla sort of accord running throughout the scent. You also have your oak moss, and I believe you also have your blackcurrant as well. So it's kind of a fruity scent, quite creamy, kind of powdery, floral, rosy. And this one actually reminds me of marshmallows. So it is a really nice, uplifting, very feminine, very, very sweet kind of scent. And it's actually one of those perfumes that I've grown to love more as time has gone on. To be honest with you, when I first added this one to my collection, I kind of wondered if it would be too sweet for me, and I didn't really know if it was one that would get much love. I didn't know even if I was going to be keeping it in my collection, but like I say, I've grown to love it more and more the more I've worn it. It's just such an enjoyable fragrance. I would say for the lasting power, for the projection and everything like that, this one is soft to moderate, but it improves if you overspray it. So this fragrance, it pretty much lasts all day on me if I wear it to work when I've oversprayed it. So I do spray quite a lot of this one. I feel like you can afford to go heavy with the sprays with this fragrance just because it's soft to moderate in the strength, but it's soft in the nature of it anyway. Like the way it smells is soft. So, you know, I don't think this fragrance would really suit being super loud anyway because it's a soft scent, if that makes sense. But I do really thoroughly enjoy this one. It's kind of surprised me in that way. I've definitely grown to love it more and more, and I look forward to continue wearing it. So that is Fiori from Armani. Next up today we have Aphrodisiac from Ann Summers, and no, this is not a fragrance that I have been wearing recently. It's kind of got to the point now where I don't actually wear this one really ever, which is kind of strange because I took this on holiday with me once and this was all I wore for 2 weeks straight. So, you know, I did wear this a lot once upon a time. Bearing in mind that was before I actually started fragrances as a hobby, so I only really owned this one and maybe like 1 or 2 other perfumes. More recently, this one, I've kind of kept it more for the nostalgia more than actually keeping it as a fragrance that I would want to use often, if that makes sense. It was kind of dipping in and out of my declutter category at one point as well. I didn't know whether to keep it. I'm glad I decided to keep it because for a start you can't really get this style of bottle anymore. They've changed the packaging and it's a really good perfume, like it smells fantastic. But it's funny that I don't ever wear it. I don't know why really. It's a good fragrance. I would say maybe it smells a little bit kind of cheap, I suppose. Not really, but like maybe a tiny bit, and maybe that's what's putting me off it. It almost reminds me of the Viva La Juicy fragrances, but this one is brought to a deeper, more sensual, mature mood. You know, this one is better than the Viva La Juicies in my opinion, but it still has almost something reminiscent of that, I don't know what you would call it, like a celebrity scent kind of smell, or like the kind of similar scent to Viva La Juicy, like something kind of cheap in here. But I mean, overall, it's a really good fragrance. I've just not been wearing it. I like having it in my collection, but I feel like at this point it's more there just for, you know, the memories and the fact that I've had it for a very long time and things like that. So that is Aphrodisiac from Anne Summers. Next up today we have La Nuit tresor, the original eau de parfum from Lancome, and this is a fragrance that I've started wearing more recently. So just the other day, I don't really know why, but I decided just to wear this as my scent of the day, which was kind of a brave thing for me to do because to me, like in my head, I'm always seeing this as kind of a really dressy night out kind of scent. So I'm always kind of reserving it for those rare night out occasions, I suppose. But it was kind of a cold day, you know, and I just decided to wear this. I think what it was is I'd smelt it on somebody the day before, and I was reminded of how incredible this fragrance is, and it inspired me to wear it, you know, the next day. So it was an absolutely beautiful scent of the day. I thoroughly enjoyed wearing it, and it kind of just, I feel more comfortable wearing this day to day now, particularly now we're into kind of autumn/winter. And I'm really happy about it, you guys, because it's a 100ml bottle and I really wasn't wearing it that much at all. You know, even for the last year, I just haven't been wearing this one that often. Maybe the occasional evening out for drinks, but you know, not very often. After wearing it the other day, I was really kind of impressed by it, and I do think it's one that I will go back to more often in the future. So that is the stunning La Nuit tresor eau de parfum. And last up today we have Xerjoff's Italica. Almost forgot the name there. But this is a relatively new addition to my collection. When I first sort of sprayed it, I wasn't overly pleased with it. I sort of thought it smelled a bit like an old scented candle, and then I wore it more and more and I kind of decided I actually quite liked it. But then, you know, since that point, you guys, I've not been reaching for this one at all. I don't know why exactly, because I did kind of grow to enjoy it a fair bit. I think this is just such a gourmand fragrance. Like, it really smells an awful lot like a sweet chai latte to me, or maybe a cinnamon bun, a cinnamon cake. And I feel like I probably have to be in the right mood to actually wear this. It is a really beautiful, cozy scent. And I might actually make it my scent of the day today to break the the not wearing of it. Oh yeah, no, I do like this one. It is really nice, but I think maybe I tired myself out with it a little bit, you know, because I was spraying it so much trying to get to know it. So I had like a break from it, and I've made it my scent of the day today, so we'll see how we get on. It is a really nice, kind of softly spicy, cozy, sweet kind of fragrance, but on the whole recently, I guess it's been kind of hard to find the right sorts of occasion to wear this one. For me personally, I think I would enjoy wearing this one more just for myself, you know, kind of an evening around the house. It's just such a heavy gourmand scent, and I don't know if I would necessarily want to wear this out, maybe to like a Christmas market or to a bakery, or going out specifically for tea and cake, you know, I would maybe wear a fragrance like this. But on the whole, recently, I wouldn't say I've been reaching for this one an awful lot, although it is very nice and I'm enjoying it more, you know, as time goes on. So that is Xerjoff's Italica. So there we have it, everyone. Those are some fragrances I either have or have not been reaching for. Kind of maybe slightly random for a video idea, I don't really know, but let me know how you enjoyed it. Like, I really do appreciate any sort of feedback, because then I would know whether to like create more videos like this or to leave it, you know, leave it there. Just let me know what you thought of this video. I always enjoy hearing from you guys. If you did enjoy the video, then you may also like to check out some of my other perfume videos that I will leave up on the screen here. So thank you so much for watching, take care, and I can't wait to see you again on my next video. Bye!